Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the chaos of life, as if your thoughts are spiraling out of control? In a world filled with uncertainty, it's easy to feel lost, questioning your path and your purpose. But what if I told you there is a beautiful truth that can transform your turmoil into tranquility? Welcome to a journey of surrender, a journey that invites you to let God take control of your thoughts. Imagine a life where your worries are replaced by peace, your doubts are met with assurance, and your heart is filled with hope. God knows your needs intimately, and He gently calls you to relinquish your burdens and trust in His divine plan. Join us as we explore what it truly means to surrender your thoughts to His will. Embrace the beauty of faith and discover the incredible strength that lies within you. Whether you're standing on the edge of despair or seeking renewal, this message is for you. Let's dive into a conversation that promises to inspire, uplift, and ignite your spirit. Stay with us as we unfold this powerful journey, because the best is yet to come. Have you ever felt as though you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? A heavy cloak of concerns, anxieties, and what-ifs clinging to you like a second skin. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, as if every moment is a ticking clock, each second filled with a new worry. Yet, amid this chaos, there's an inviting whisper that overrides the noise. Let me take control. God invites us into a divine dialogue where our worries are met with His love. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves of anxiety crashing at your feet, and a gentle hand urging you to let go, to trust the tide. This hand is God's grace, promising to carry our burdens if only we would release them. In life, we often crave certainty, a defined path that leads directly to our dreams. Yet therein lies the irony. Our growth frequently occurs in the uncertainties. God knows our needs and understands that the steps we take are as much about the journey itself as they are about the destination. In moments of doubt, choose to lean into the silence, for it's in those still waters where our souls are rejuvenated. Picture yourself standing in a field of tall grass, the wind swirling around you, and with every gust, imagine releasing your insecurities to the heavens. These acts of surrender are not signs of weakness. They are unwavering gestures of faith in action. Have you ever felt the weight lift from your chest after sharing your fears through prayer? In those intimate moments with God, we unveil our hearts, shedding layers of shame and anxiety. Prayer is not just a ritual. It's a lifeline. It's our soul's way of saying, here I am, in need of your guidance. Every word spoken in faith holds the power to transform our thoughts. It acts as a cleansing balm, washing away doubts and replacing them with reassurance. Engaging in this sacred practice allows us to align our thoughts with God's promises, gradually illuminating our paths with hope and clarity. So often we get trapped in the belief that we must have everything figured out. We plan meticulously, filling our days with endless to-do lists and expectations. Yet the beauty of life is that it unfolds in ways we could never predict. God, as our provider, knows our needs even before they arise. When we stop, breathe, and lean into this reality, we realize how beautifully our lives can align when we allow Him space to work within us. Imagine receiving unexpected blessings, a friend's support, a moment of joy, or even an unexpected opportunity. These are echoes of divine providence. Each is a reminder that even in the unknown, our needs are seen and met. When we let God take control of our thoughts, something remarkable happens. Our perceptions begin to shift. Each challenge morphs into a lesson, every setback into an opportunity for growth. Instead of seeing obstacles as burdens, we start viewing them as stepping stones along our journey. Picture a garden where every weed represents a fear, patiently uprooted by faith. As we clear the ground, the vibrant flowers of hope and resilience bloom, illuminating our path forward. This newfound clarity enables us to confront our fears head-on, knowing that they are merely part of a larger tapestry of life waiting to be woven. Faith is not only found in monumental moments, but is also deeply rooted in the mundane. The world may sing a different tune, urging us to chase perfection or success at any cost. But as we learn to invite God into the everyday, over morning coffee, during a walk in nature, or in the quiet of our thoughts, we begin to find contentment in the mere act of being. Every breath becomes a prayer, every heartbeat a reminder of His presence. This is where true strength lies, in cultivating a heart that embraces the everyday, recognizing the sacred in the seemingly ordinary. Control can often masquerade as security. We cling tightly to our plans, believing they offer us safety. Yet, in doing so, we risk missing out on the breathtaking surprises that life has to offer. God calls us to a place of surrender, not as a defeat, but as a powerful act of faith. Consider the image of a bird soaring through the sky, unrestrained and free. It's only when we release our grip that we allow God to lift us to heights unimaginable. As we learn to trust His timing and His way, we slowly realize that control is merely an illusion. Peace comes in, yielding to divine orchestration. A crucial aspect of letting God take control is offering ourselves forgiveness. Often we carry the weight of past mistakes, thoughts that replay in our minds, guilt that clings to our hearts. But in forgiveness, we reclaim our narrative. God knows your needs, including the need for self-compassion. When we allow grace to wash over us, it transforms our perspective, turning burdens into blessings. Every moment we spend in self-judgment is a moment we rob ourselves of grace. It's time to release this cycle, to choose to be gentle with ourselves and to embrace our imperfections, believing in the beauty of the redemption story that God is writing within us. As we traverse this journey of surrendering our thoughts, we must remember the power that lies in community. We are not meant to walk through life alone. Seek out those who uplift and inspire you. Engage in conversations that ignite your spirit and draw you closer to the understanding of God's love. Imagine a circle of friends, hand in hand, facing the world together, each heart encouraging the other to let go of their worry. In these shared moments of vulnerability, we witness the profound reality that when we lean on one another, we create a tapestry of collective faith, weaving our stories into a larger narrative of hope. In a world that constantly pushes us to keep moving, to chase the next best thing, finding stillness can feel like a daunting task. Yet it's in this quiet space that God often speaks the loudest. When we cultivate moments of stillness, we open ourselves up to divine revelations. Picture standing in a tranquil forest, the air thick with the scent of pine and possibility, as you breathe in peace and exhale tension. This stillness invites clarity, allowing God to gently unravel our tangled thoughts, bringing forth divine wisdom and guidance. Embrace these moments as sacred, for they offer the opportunity to realign our hearts with His perfect plan. As we navigate through life's complexities, we must remember to let faith lead the way. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the distractions that vie for our attention. Yet when we anchor ourselves in faith, we find a solid foundation from which to grow. Imagine walking along a winding path illuminated by soft golden light, each step guided by an inner knowing that you are not alone. Trusting in God's presence allows us to face the unknown with anticipation instead of fear. No matter how dark or uncertain the journey may become, faith equips us to embrace the twists and turns, revealing beauty even in the most unexpected places. The truths we can embrace is our worth in God's eyes. Doubt often creeps in, whispering lies that tell us we are not enough, that we should be more than we are. But God's love does not waver based on our accomplishments or failures. It is steadfast and unwavering. Envision a mirror reflecting not only your surface, but the depths of your soul, your dreams, your flaws, your very essence. God sees you wholly and completely, and as you learn to acknowledge your worth, you allow Him to acknowledge your worth. You allow Him to reshape your thought. Let them echo the love He has for you. For every time you embrace your worth, you reflect the beauty of His image. Every heart has faced seasons of despair, where hope feels distant and dreams seem far-fetched. Yet, in those moments of darkness, God's light shines the brightest. Imagining surrendering to hope is like standing before a vast horizon, witnessing the dawn break after a long, dark night. The gentle hues of dawn symbolize new beginnings, new opportunities. Allow yourself to lean into this hope, to embrace it as a cherished companion on your journey. As we surrender our thoughts and fears, we find that even in the valley of its shadows, God walks beside us, illuminating our path with divine promise. As we learn to let God take control of our thoughts, the lens through which we view our lives transforms dramatically. Suddenly, the mundane becomes magnificent, the ordinary assumes new meaning. Gratitude opens our eyes to the countless blessings around us. Each breath, each smile, each moment of connection. Picture a beautiful garden where each flower symbolizes a blessing, and as we tend to this garden with gratitude, it flourishes and grows. The act of being thankful reminds us that even amid struggles, good exists, and when we focus on the light, it magnifies. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we invite joy into our lives, reshaping our narrative into one of endless possibilities. Change is an inevitable part of the human experience. Yet each change often stirs a cocktail of emotions: fear, excitement, uncertainty. When we allow God to take control of our thoughts regarding change, we find strength in the unknown. Consider change as the turning of a page in a beautiful book, each chapter unfolding new adventures and lessons. Trusting in the great author to pen our story allows us to embrace the twists and turns with courage and grace. Every change we encounter serves to shape us, pushing us closer to the realization of our purpose and the fullness of life God desires for us. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to become ensnared by the past or to worry about the future. Yet God invites us to dwell in the present moment, a sacred space where life unfolds. Imagine standing at the center of a vibrant circle of moments, each vividly colored by experiences and emotions. Living in the present allows us to savor each experience, drawing us closer to understanding our needs and desires. In these moments, we can hear the soft whispers of God's love resonating in our heart, guiding us and allowing us to embrace the beauty of now. When we relinquish our grasp on yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's what-ifs, we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of today. Choosing to let God take control of our thoughts is akin to embarking on a grand adventure. Faith invites us to explore uncharted territories, to step outside our comfort zones, and to trust the journey ahead. Imagining ourselves as explorers navigating through a thick fog, we may feel apprehensive about what lies ahead. Yet with every step taken in faith, the path slowly becomes clearer, leading us to hidden treasures of wisdom, growth, and love. This adventure may lead to unexpected destinations, moments of joy intertwined with challenges that will shape us in unimaginable ways. In our quest to let God manage our thoughts, it's crucial to recognize the reflection of His love in our lives. Every experience, both joyful and painful, serves as a mirror, revealing the depths of His grace. When we face rejection or loss, we often turn inward, forgetting that these trials are part of a larger canvas painted with love and purpose. Imagine standing in front of a vast canvas filled with swirls of color, each brushstroke representing moments where you felt loved or cherished. This is how God sees you, not as a collection of failures and fears, but as a masterpiece crafted by His hands. By focusing our thoughts on this love, we begin to heal and remember our worthiness. Sometimes we find ourselves grappling with life's unpredictability, where events take turns we could never foresee. In these moments, trusting in God's control can feel challenging, almost unfathomable. Yet it is within these very uncertainties that some of the most remarkable blessings emerge. Picture witnessing a seed growth into a beautiful flower, something that initially seemed small and insignificant. Life's unexpected twists often carry gifts of growth. These instances reveal God's divine timing, reminding us that our needs will be met in ways we could never imagine. Embracing this mindset allows us to see the beauty in the chaos and the blessings woven into our daily lives. In a culture that values noise and activity, cultivating silence can seem counterintuitive. Yet it is in silence that our hearts can truly listen to God's gentle promptings. The world's distractions can drown out his voice, but in solitary moments, we can tune in to divine wisdom. Picture a serene lake, perfectly still, the surface reflecting the beauty of the sky above. Just as that lake needs stillness to mirror the world around it, our hearts need moments of silence to reflect God's truth. Allowing ourselves to embrace silence can unearth deep-rooted thoughts and feelings, paving the way for clarity and peace as we navigate our journeys together. As we seek to let God steer our thoughts, it's essential to recognize the profound influence of encouraging voices around us. Surrounding ourselves with a community of believers can ignite our spirits and bolster our faith. When we listen to others share their stories of victory and faith, it provides us with hope and inspires us to continue pressing forward. Visualize a circle of friends gathered around a fire, sharing their light to chase away the darkness. This togetherness can strengthen our resolve, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Engage with those who uplift you, whose words resonate like a melody in your heart, and allow their light to shine upon your path as well. Transformation is an ongoing process, one that often feels daunting when viewed from a distance. Each step toward letting God take control unveils layers of our hearts, gently revealing areas needing change. Embrace this journey as a sculptor chisels away at a raw stone, unveiling a masterpiece hidden within. It may feel uncomfortable, yet as you trust in the Creator's hands, you can rest assured that you are being shaped for greatness. From the outside, a change may seem slow, but within your spirit, radical shifts can occur as you let faith guide your thoughts. Nurture the areas of growth and celebrate your progress, however small it may seem. In moments of despair or uncertainty, the realization of God's presence can be incredibly comforting. When our thoughts race and our hearts feel burdened, remember that He is as close as a whisper. Just as a child instinctively seeks the embrace of a parent during storms, we too can find solace in inviting God to walk with us. Picture yourself resting in a warm embrace, a safe haven from the chaos of life. This sense of comfort reassures us that we are never abandoned, regardless of our circumstances. Through every trial, when we acknowledge His comforting presence, we can begin to let go of our fears and rest in His unwavering love. Allowing God full control of our thoughts entails inviting His guidance into our decision-making processes. Our paths can sometimes appear murky, but by seeking His wisdom, we draw closer to understanding our next steps. Imagine embarking on a hike through a dense forest with God as your compass illuminating the way. When we pause to pray and seek His guidance, we open ourselves to divine interventions that could lead us to greater peace. He knows the desires of our hearts and wishes for us to thrive. Trusting in His plans allows us to navigate life's winding paths with assurance and grace. Experiencing a spectrum of emotions is part of the human condition. Yet, in difficult times, we may struggle to surrender those emotions to God. Anger, sadness, joy, and hope all serve a purpose and can lead us closer to understanding ourselves and God's plan. Embracing these emotions rather than suppressing them creates a space for healing and reflection. Picture a vibrant rainbow where each color represents a different feeling. Each one plays a crucial role in the beauty of the whole. This imagery encourages us to view our emotions as part of our journey, allowing God to walk with us through every hue of life. In this freedom, we find an authentic connection to ourselves and to Him. Taking the step to let go and trust in God requires courage. It's about stepping into the unknown with the belief that we are held by something greater than ourselves. This act of courage whispers of faith, inviting us to confront fears that may hold us captive. Picture a tightrope walker taking a deep breath, preparing to step forward into the air. Each movement blends fear and faith, a reminder that every courageous act begins with a single step. While the path may be uncertain, embrace the journey with an adventurous spirit, knowing that God is not just with you in moments of ease, but also in those of trepidation. As we lean into the practice of trusting God with our thoughts, we begin to see the beauty of life as a canvas painted with vivid strokes of hope. Each day presents new opportunities for growth and connection. Allow yourself to visualize life as an ever-evolving piece of art, where every brushstroke, every color has its place and purpose. Let hope serve as the vibrant hues of your canvas, inviting resilience to come alive in every corner of your existence. As you learn to let go of control and embrace hope, you contribute to a masterpiece that reflects the beauty of a life lived in faith. As we come to the end of our journey together, let us take a moment to reflect on the incredible power of surrender. You've learned that letting God take control of your thoughts isn't just a release. It's an invitation into a life filled with divine love and unwavering strength. Imagine carrying the weight of your worries a little lighter, filling your heart with hope and your mind with clarity. In moments of uncertainty, remember that you are never alone. God walks with you, guiding you through every shadow and illuminating the path ahead. Embrace that connection and let it transform the way you view your challenges and your dreams. If you found inspiration in this message, we encourage you to share it with others who might be seeking peace and purpose in their lives. And don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting content designed to inspire your journey of faith. Thank you for joining us today. May you carry the light of surrender with you as you step boldly into the world, trusting in the beauty of His plan. Until next time, keep your heart open, your spirit strong, and live in the fullness of His love.